Thanks for having us today, Ash.
Welcome to the club.
Do you want to give a quick introduction of yourself, your background?
Sure. I've been a HR practitioner around 15 years. Currently now the HR director of Qlub.
What does Qlub do?
So we're a payment solution. Qlub is growing. Our features and new features are being added all the time. One that everybody knows about is our QR on the table.
Of course, the first restaurant I go to had a Qlub.
Yesterday.
First restaurant we found looks amazing. And of course, ordering with Qlub, you have all the menu in there. You can order in real time. You can see your bill and check out. And yeah, super cool. For me as a user, definitely I think a very nice experience to check out when you want to. It was really good, yeah. Many of the restaurants there are already running on Qlub. How do you fuel this growth, particularly from an HR and people function?
For us, product knowledge is key. We are hiring people that are enthusiastic about the product itself to help its growth and expansion. So in Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, Brazil, our entrepreneur and residents, our strategy team who are working out what markets to go into next, what makes sense for Qlub, what makes sense in that market itself. All of the investors that we have now really shows that people are buying into the vision of Qlub.
That's amazing. I mean, these are truly great investors. Mubadala is from the region, I think one of the
largest.
The MasterCard, obviously not a small player either.
No. So it's really a time for expansion and scaling and growth. Having HR dedicated to helping the recruitment all the way to training and development is really important for us as a high growth, so ever-changing product. My 15 years of experience, I'm always get to put yourself in a seat where you're always pushed to your potential. You see different things that you never saw before. With my corporate experience versus my fintech experience is very different. It's also very different HR practices that you have and how you can scale a company, and that is using the right tools. So whether that will be your core HR system, whether that will be the right ATS system, all of these contribute to the efficiencies of the recruitment process, to the onboarding process, even training and ensuring that people can put through their expenses. To have it all in one centralized system is great for us, and this is the reason why we are here today to speak about also our partnership with Zelt. What I liked about Zelt is it's so customizable. You have the freedom to really understand how our processes work and make sure that workflow is appropriate in Zelt. And that is really what made a decision for someone who's a global player, where each region works very differently, payroll or otherwise, or whether it'll be different policies in place, that we can have a centralized system that everybody can use, that we can customize to make it sure it's fit for purpose for everyone and not just one main region where others get left out. I wanted to ensure that the core HR system that we were going for really represents Qlub as a brand, because Qlub for us is about the integration of all our employees, making sure that we are following and streamlining our best practices across the board. Also understanding your employee base, right? So when we are on totally different systems, it's hard to capture information firsthand. So you spend about 10 to 15 minutes even trying to find the data that you're looking for. Whereas if it's in a centralized place, you have the information at your fingertips. Now we're getting bigger to have that centralized systems. It's critical in decision making. You always know when you need to make a change when the system has limitations. So as soon as you have to come outside of the system and work on any kind of Excel sheet, that is the decision made for you there, right? Because then again, you open yourselves up to manual errors, people losing some kind of information because they forgot to transfer it out the sheet to another sheet. I think as soon as you have to come outside the system for anything, should be your red flag to, okay, maybe the system is not fit for purpose anymore. Maybe the system that we had in the beginning was fit for purpose for 5 people, 10 people, but now we're at 240 people. That might not now be the right system. As times change and your business strategy changes, or your business direction changes, it will flag to you automatically when you need a system change. So when I first came to Qlub and I realized that we were using different systems, this may not be appropriate for the expansion we have in mind and the scaling we have in mind. You then need to reevaluate your situation and say, okay, we need a system that does X for this country and Y for this country and so forth. And that's how you make your analysis of, okay, what system is now best suited to what you need and your future needs. Because because your future needs can also be different to your current needs. You really need a system to tick the right boxes for you.
What do you think personally the HR profession is heading? There are some people saying, oh, it's going to automate all the jobs and none of this is needed anymore, while maybe others could say actually it makes our jobs a lot more interesting now. Where do you see this going?
It's interesting because I was at a conference last week and we were talking about this topic. It was, I don't see AI as replacing people. I will see it as enabling people to do more. To drive AI, you need a person behind it. It doesn't work by itself. So you still need a person driving it. You can't have AI on its own doing something, right? Because you need to feed it data. That data comes from people.
Or even the prompt, right? If you write the wrong prompt with the right data, you still get the wrong output.
So for me, it's never going to replace people. What it is there to do, and what I believe it's there to do, is enable you to do more with less time. So for me, it's about efficiencies. HR in general is about efficiencies, how you can streamline things, how you can better things. And I think AI will help us better a lot of things. So I don't think we should fully rely on it, especially not now that it's still a new concept and they're still testing and they're still building. But I definitely think it's helping a lot. I think if you explain your typical day, you will somehow tell me that you've used AI in your day. And I think that is where we're heading. I think it's definitely something that's going to help rather than be a blocker or even replace jobs in its entirety. I don't think it's going to do that.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming and meeting the club.
We're in the club.
Yeah, but thank you for your time as well. And it was amazing having you guys here. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the stay in Dubai.
Inshallah.